Shopping for homeowners insurance can be challenging, especially when it comes to assessing what type of coverage you may need. But today, Rick McCatherine is here. He's the head of the Hippo Insurance Department. And Rick, we're glad you're joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Interesting to learn more about how you guys are using technology to bring in this whole field of getting full coverage. But first, let's talk about how so many people still are just uninsured. What's happening?
I think the real problem is people are frustrated at the cost. They're frustrated at what they perceive to be covered and not covered. And then, of course, the entire process generally, traditionally, has been very slow and very frustrating.
It sounds frustrating just hearing about it. I have renter's insurance, so very different from homeowners insurance. So for those people out there that are frustrated or they just don't know where to begin, what is important to look for in terms of coverage and what items can be covered?
That's one of the challenges when we started Hippo Insurance. We recognized that most homeowners insurance policies were written in the 1960s, 1970s, cover us for things like fur coats and pewter bowls and gold bullion and stock certificates, things that may have been relevant to our parents and grandparents, but not relevant to the modern consumer today. So it's so very important for people as they're looking for homeowners insurance to make sure that they've got the coverage that they need with modern coverage, with modern insurance companies, making sure that they take care of things that are important to them.
No, certainly. I know that a computer these days, a cell phone, or maybe even a Google Home, etc. So many new items now that you can find in a home. And of course, we want to talk about how you guys use technology to assess overall what the home will need. So why is technology so important to bring into the table?
So really two different reasons. The first is to make sure that the process is easy and simple for people to use. Traditionally, if you wanted to take out a homeowner's insurance policy, you would go to an agent, you would spend an hour, they would ask you questions that you might not have the answer to. Something like, how old is your roof? Very difficult questions to answer. So we, use technology and data to make sure we get all the accurate information on your home to make it as easy as humanly possible. At myhippo.com, you can get a quote in less than 60 seconds. You can buy a policy in 4 minutes. That's the first thing. The second thing that's super important to understand is people's lives change over time. And we take a proactive approach using technology and data to make sure as your life changes, you've got the coverage you need.
Awesome, good information, Rick. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, making it a little more simple, hopefully giving you some advice this afternoon if you're looking for home insurance.